in the news has you confused, and you can't understand what's going on. What the heck? Grab a deck for insight from Banshee and Oberon. It's WTF with TFT, WTF with TFT, WTF with TFT.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to Happy Hour. Woohoo!
Here we are for Happy Hour. It's our one card message of positivity for everyone in the chat room. So no questions are asked normally. And we just read a card for everybody in the chat room and make sure it's the most positive message we can muster.
And have fun.
And have fun. That's right.
All right.
Good to see everybody.
It is good to see everybody. We might be a little low on people today. I think people have places to go.
Could be.
So I might be running out after the show somewhere. So hope everybody is doing well and the weather is treating them well.
Hi,
Fiber. Hey there.
I knew you would be there. I was wondering if you would catch a show or not. Thank you.
I am heading to Wyandotte, Michigan for similar. So
Yeah, that one starts at noon.
Yeah, so I'll be heading right out there. We don't live very far. We're connected to a lot of little cities around us. And
yeah, you sneeze and it'll land in the next city over.
And Wyandotte is one of the, I would guess it's one of the bigger ones, right? Like
yeah, it's the
Taylor,
original larger city.
Southgate. So we have a few places around us that are, a little bit sizable population-wise. All right, so Fiber and Carl are here. I'll get you on the list.
All righty.
And Gina's here. Good to see you this morning, Gina.
Hi, Gina. Hi to everyone.
And before I even post the list, let's get the card for the collective done from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. Oopsie, there it is.
Hi, Mila.
Oh, hi, Mila. I'll get you on the list in a moment. All right. And I will have Mr.
Yes, we will add you.
Pick a card. And let's Remember, this is just a single card positive message for your week ahead. All right. Ooh, yeah, that's a positive one, all right. It's the Queen of Water.
If you angle it a little, no, the other way, yeah, like that, it'll show better.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, I think we need more light, but that's okay. It's the Queen of Water.
All the lights are on, though.
Yeah, but we need more light there. The Queen of Water, compassion, emotional security, generosity, self-love, and self-care. Healer. I am comfortable in my own skin. I love, cherish, and nurture myself. I am the best friend to myself. My relationships with others reflect my security in knowing I am always worthy of love and respect.
The Queen of Cups is very much the mistress of emotions. She is calm and serene and confident about what her emotionality can do for herself as well as the world. So I think this is just a card saying that we are all in touch with an emotional center or nature within ourselves to good effect, to be kind and considerate and compassionate for everyone. Hi, Dark Twins.
The final line of this card was, I heal myself so I can be the change I want to see in the world, and so my compassion can inspire others. And I like that line. I'm glad I got that in there because, you know, it all starts with us, right? It all starts with healing ourselves. How can we be a force for good out there if we aren't a force for good for ourselves? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And, feeling comfortable in your own skin, that certainly qualifies this queen. Really, it qualifies a few of the queens. I don't know. Maybe they're more comfortable in their skin than the kings in a way. Because they're very nurturing, they're very caring, and they tend to put that care upon themselves. And if you look at, for example, the Queen of Wands, is somebody who really wants to shine and sparkle out there in the public eye. She wants to attract people to her. And so, she obviously is going to take very good care of herself in her own way. They all do it in their own way. And this queen especially is about, feeling good inside, feeling good at heart, and also translating that to making others feel good at heart as well. So that's what we have for the collective today.
All right, thank you for that.
Let's move on. You can shuffle four. I will get the list out. Kara came too, right?
I've added them.
Oh, thank you. I don't see Mila, so Mila came first
Oh,
after
I missed
the
Mila.
card.
Oops.
Yep. Would be 10, I guess. I hope that's right. Let's see. 10. Okay. So Lena's first. Shuffle for Lena. There we go.
Could you move that box?
Yeah,
There
I
we
was
go.
just about to get it. Worse.
Lena, you have the Three of Wands. So it would seem like opportunity is knocking, or opportunity is certainly saying, hey, I'm over here.
It's my chair.
Try to be aware that there may be some really important opportunity coming to you. The real important thing to realize, Lena, is that you're already very prepared for it. You are, in fact, waiting for this to happen to some degree. You it may be that you don't know exactly what it is, but you know you are prepared for what that chance or possibility could be for you. And it's good. It's about networking, career, enterprise, business, things like that.
Well, anticipate good things this week, Lena, and work towards your goals. Keep progressing because this week could bring results, positive results. It's almost as if you can feel like maybe the time is right to do something, more, how should I say, something to advance your goals, your vision, your dreams, and just anticipate that the right time is coming to strike, and it could be this week. I think it could be this week.
It's coming up.
So good luck with that. All right, and we are on Namira.
Nimrod. Good morning.
Boy, it's a beautiful day to take a walk or a march today. Here in Michigan, it's going to be 75 or more degrees out there, and it's sunny and bright. It's our last, probably that warm a day for the season.
Yes, Pluto being direct in Aquarius does seem to be a good aspect, Gina. Thank you for mentioning that.
Ah, nice.
Good luck to you on your presence out there, and thank you for the work you do. All right, Nimrod.
Wow. Hey, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Is that too bright? I'm sorry. I kind of moved the light a little bit
I don't
more.
think it's too bright.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, when I was holding it up, it seemed like there was glare. But now
It's
it's
about the
not.
shadows, I think.
Yeah,
But yeah, those surfaces have glare, so they're better when they're
the shadows provided for Halloween season.
oh, don't get me started.
So, at any rate, look at how carefully this person is holding that pentacle, cradling that pentacle. It's just saying this is a week to initiate a project and give it the tender, loving care it requires to grow for you. I think anything you start this week and you really care about it and give it that care, it's bound to take off. You're bound to get positive results. So this is a week of new beginnings for you, and once it begins, it's up to you to make sure that it keeps growing.
Thank you, Ascending. That's very sweet. Um, so there's an old American standard tune. I don't know if it's Pete Seeger or somebody like that. He's got the whole world in his hands. I'm not sure who wrote that or where it's from, but it was just like an old folky song I remember singing as a kid in the 60s. And this picture reminds me of that. Whether it's a he or she or whatever, you have the whole world in your hands. You have that moment now to realize that something good is about to happen. And I think this is also a way of saying that you know you are capable of bringing what this needs to have in order to flourish, to nurture it and to provide for it, and so that it will manifest. So good luck with that.
Yeah, great card for happy hour. Good luck with that.
All right.
And
And
we're on ascending. Hi, ascending.
Hi. Butterfly.
This is the show for all positive energy. Never a bad message here.
Oh no, Mr. O is overcome. Butterflies are free to fly.
No. Oh no.
Fly away. That's something Ascending may not know, but it isn't happy hour until Mr. O sings. Badly or otherwise.
We're still working on our Tarot Oki project.
Uki?
Tarot
Our Tarot Uki?
Tarot. Well, depending on who's singing. I'm not mentioning names.
You don't have to. It's pretty clear.
Oh dear. Anyway.
You're welcome, Nimra.
You know, the act of singing itself is joyful. So,
Absolutely.
however you sing, hey, I can't seem to hold a tone.
You're just saying that, Ascending, because this one here never agrees with that.
Anyway.
I did used to do some singing as a younger person. All right,
Were
here's your
you
card.
were in choir too, weren't you?
For 2 years.
In our old high school, yeah.
No, that was actually in grade school,
Oh,
7th and 8th grade.
okay. So you didn't
I
have
didn't do much in high school.
so you
and
didn't have to
then in
learn.
college, I kind of came back into
Okay.
Ascending Universal Butterfly. You have the world. You are the world. The world sort of represents the idea, perhaps, of a portal. Isn't that pretty there? And the idea that maybe you are transitioning. You have moved from one sense of a completion of a project or of a situation where you sort of feel like everything has really ended up the way you felt it should. And now you are poised to move forward into the next thing.
You know, I really like this card because it depicts how I feel about the world card. It truly is a portal. You know, it's a portal. You're walking out of one world and entering the next. And I think here, you know, as far as, you know, the different phases of our life goes, that's what, you know, we're stepping into new portals all the time. That's why I like Tess Whitehurst's deck so much, the Oracle of Portals, because really all these transitions we face in life are carrying us into a new portal, a new reality. And I think here that's what's happening here is this week it might be time for you to, you know, close up any loose ends you have on a project or goal and consider it a done thing and move on to the next. It's time for you to step through and into something new, something maybe that's more spontaneous. You haven't necessarily planned on this new journey, you know, but you're about to face something. It's kind of like, of course, being this is the end of the tarot, major arcana, we're stepping into a new fool's journey. So that's it. So you're going to be maybe taking a risk and challenging yourself once more to elevate yourself even higher. I love this card. I just think it's wonderful.
Right.
So the happy news is a phase of your life may be ending and a new one is about to begin. So good luck with that.
You're very welcome, Ascending. And hi, Marita. We will absolutely add you to the list.
I'll add you right now. Okay, so we did Ascending's reading and we are on. Put Marita
All
on.
right, so
We're on Jackie.
is that my deal?
Oh, it's mine.
Your deal. Hey, Jackie.
Alrighty.
You're so welcome. You had such a sense of grace and dignity when you show up, Ascending. I mean, a lot of people do, but you do too, and I just wanted to call you out for that. You're welcome, Marita, too. So we don't know when we're doing another episode of WTF. I think we don't want to do it just for anything. We don't want to look like we're highlighting just a particular sense of it in terms of everybody thinks this, nobody thinks this, or everybody thinks that, nobody thinks that. We just want to be able to look nonpartisanly, or whatever that word is, at a number of important issues. And it may not all be related to politics or outer space.
Not to disagree with Mr. O, but
Hi,
we
Libra.
will do just about anything. Anything that we want to know WTF about.
Right. No, I agree.
So, but you know, the thing is, it's easy right now in this world to be very U.S. focused, and we don't always want to be that. So
That's a good way of putting it.
we'll be looking for other, you know, things to focus our attention on. And we also welcome suggestions for that show. If there's something WTF you want to know what's going on, drop us a note. And, you know, we're on all the social medias, or email us, or leave a comment on one of our WTFs, and we'll look into that. All right.
Alrighty.
Well, okay. So
Jackie.
for Jackie, you've got another ace too. You're the thinker. This week, you've got the Ace of Swords. And I think the Ace of Swords is a nice card in that it's almost as if, whatever might come up this week, it's almost as if you're going to have a ready answer for it. Your mind is going to be working like a sharpened knife. It's just going to slice through everything and come up with a solution or thing that you need. It's almost as if things are just going to come to you when you need them most. I think this is a time to consider, thinking deeply about issues that come your way. And sometimes, I hate to say this, maybe the answer is not to think about it at all and just let your mind just come up out of the blue with the solution, because that's often what happens with this card, right?
Well, the modern age of tarot reading says that people can really extrapolate so many different meanings just from the way the image is portrayed, because we are, kind of past the era where everything looks Rider Waite kind of, traditional tarot, and people are experimenting with a lot of things that are visionary or spiritual and may bring out different kinds of messages. So when I look at the Ace of Swords, I sort of feel that, is it an innie or an outie? Is something penetrating your mind, Jackie, and saying, this is an insight we want you to have, or that is coming to you? Or is something from your own mind coming out, giving expression to, what your goals are, what your desires are, what your strength is to wield that sword and make something happen according to your will?
You know how sometimes those crazy ideas pop into your head? Don't discount them.
Right.
Don't just discount them as being, oh, that's just not right. Really give it some more thought. I think that, you're going to be full of ideas and, mentally stimulated this week. So good luck with that.
Good point. Yep. There you go.
All right.
Thanks for that compliment, Ascending.
And Gina is up. All right,
Hey,
Gina, we can get you set to get on the road or get walking.
Do you trust us? In addition to all of the activities that are happening here for No King's Day, there's at least 22 nations around the world that also have an amount of participation where our foreign brothers and sisters are supporting this movement.
I just read today, somebody said that in Japan, 7 million people signed up to protest today. 7 million. Yeah. So that's very awesome.
That's very awesome. Thank you. All right, Gina. I hopefully will not disappoint. Of course, it's the Five of Cups.
He will not disappoint, he says.
Spin it. Spin it, Mr. O. Spin it, Banshee.
I think Mr. O
Should lead.
That card. You know what this is about, Gina, to me, is taking all the things. Look at how I really feel this is coming down here. This is the way this is moving. And anything that is bringing you down, making you feel disappointed, like in our government or whatever, and letting it go to the earth, to ground it into the earth. And I think this week, there's going to be a lot of that going on. There's going to be a lot of grounding and centering going on, and letting go of the things that you don't need to hold on to. You don't need to hold on to, because there's opportunities for change afoot. There's still opportunities for growth, and focusing on that and letting the rest go is what this week is going to be all about.
And you know what, Gina? Perhaps this card, to me, right now, for you, is an inversion of the way the card normally feels. That instead of not realizing what's left behind, the person in the card wants to nurture it more, wants to take care of it more, wants to make sure it's safe and protected. It's not necessarily ignoring the other things, it's just saying none of you deserve to be left behind.
Oh, that's kind of nice. That's nice.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
thought it was. I was inspired.
Well, you drew the card. It's up to you to spin it.
And I did.
And you did.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it too, Gina. Very nice.
And, to me, whenever I see this version of the card, Gina, I think about my shower work, when I'm in the shower and I let all that go down the drain. That's what it just kind of reminds me of when I see this card. So good luck with
I'm
that.
gonna wash those troubles right
Yeah,
out of my hair.
that's right.
Wash
Hi,
those
Shreya.
troubles right out of my hair.
We'll add you.
Yes, thank you for asking, Shreya. We're not doing too bad.
Oh, I didn't see Libra was added. Okay, and Shreya. All right. Okay. So we're on
Fiber.
fiber now.
All right. Let's
Good
give
pull.
Fiber and Carl good cards for No King's Day
Oh,
2.
now don't jinx again here.
Whoops. You're very welcome, and thank you for everything you do. We really appreciate you, Gina. Thank you so much.
All right, you're very welcome, Gina. Anytime, anytime. Hey, I know you're a busy person. Don't be a stranger, though. We love seeing you here.
Speaking of busy people who are strangers, where's Anthony been lately?
Ah, you're bringing him up, so he's bound to come back.
I was serenading him to join the show. Hi, Lilith.
Hi, Lilith. I will get you
We'll
on
get you
the
on the list. And we're filling up, so it may not be long before we have to say, that's it. That's the list. Everyone on the list gets the reading, but we are closing.
All right,
Couple
I'm
more,
just going
maybe?
to post it again real quick. All right. Did I cut them?
I don't
I
think I
don't
saw
think
you
I
cut them.
did. So let me just shuffle one more because I shuffled them pretty good already. And cut them. Ah, well, it's the Seven of Pentacles, Fiber. Not a card I have to spin much, really, because this is all about taking care of what's important to you, what you want to see grow and develop into something, to achieve full bloom. And something, this is just a saying this week. Something may need a little bit more additional help or work or support from you. So, in order to make sure that it's going to achieve its full potential. So just keep at it, keep working hard, and maybe take the time to step back though before you do and really assess what's needed, what's really needed here. And then let it grow.
Fiber, when I'm looking at this card, I don't see this so much about you and your personal business and personal life and, stuff going on. I mean, I think it could be there, but I also wonder if there's a universal sense of this card for you in the sense of the movement that's going on has been just slowly gestating, but it hasn't really hit its full stride yet. This card maybe is showing your hopes, your dreams, your roles in wanting to be part of that process and really ensure it's getting everything it needs at that final moment before it breaks through the ground and starts creeping up fast into the sunlight wherever it goes. So I think it's sort of a metaphor for you and bigger movements that you may be involved in that are collective, that maybe are like about No King's Day, but maybe it could be about other things too.
That's right. Good luck with that.
All right.
And it's your deal for Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Oh, did I not post it? There we go.
All right. Thanks for dropping in, Ascending Universal Butterfly. I hope you liked your message.
Take care. I hope to see you soon.
I know we will. Carl. Oh, Carl. Look at that. You have
Warrior.
the Nine of Wands. You are ready. You are prepared for what is going on. It could be about today, but it could also just be about what's going on in your own life. That the idea that you have a number of things you are in charge of, and you can't flee them. You have to really face them. So this may be about things that are very challenging, and you just know you have to put up. You have to put up because you're not going to shut up.
I thought for sure you were going to belt out, you are the warrior.
Because you are the warrior. Victory is yours, Carl. That was bad.
That was very bad. It's okay. It's okay. You try. So, you know what? The Knight of Wands here is trying too. And that's the point. You're not ready to give up, Carl, on something. Whether it is democracy, right? Or whether it's, something else you're working on, you're not willing to give up. You're going to stand and fight for what you wanted to achieve, what you believe in.
That's right.
Whatever the case may be, you're standing tall and you know how to make others climb on board. They can count on you to lead them. So I really like this card. I think this is a card of never quit, never give up, and keep working towards what you want to achieve or what you believe in. And so that's a focus this week, maybe starting today.
I like what Dark Twin said. It's a badass card. Yes.
It is.
Cool.
Because it really shows everything so well here. She's been battered, she's been bruised, she's probably been knocked down a few times, but she gets right back up and she's ready to lead that charge. She's ready to say, shine a light on, the things that aren't right, like in the world or wherever in their life. So keep fighting, Carl, and good luck with that.
Alrighty.
All right.
So it's Dark Twin.
No.
No? Oh, I'm sorry. It's Mila. Whoops.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Couldn't quite read that there.
That's all right. I have problems too. It gets blacked out sometimes. Did I?
I need those new glasses. No, I did.
Yeah,
I need those new glasses.
Well, you could have made an appointment.
After I get the new implants and
Yeah,
other stuff.
One thing at a time. You didn't even tell me how your consult went.
There's a reason.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Be talking to our.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to procure the funds.
Wow. So much for the insurance covering it all.
That pretty much wiped mine out, actually.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Well, it's a good thing you're getting it done this, late in the year like this. So.
Right, because it'll roll over.
It'll roll over, yeah.
For what it's worth.
Just little small talk. Hey, Mila, you've got a great card here. It is Temperance. Temperance is a beautiful card for happy hour. And I think here it's good for your week ahead in that everything will just flow. Everything will just flow smoothly. There's going to be some peace and tranquility in your world. You can kind of feel more at ease with things going on around you. I think this is just a week where everything feels in balance and in harmony. Body, mind, spirit, all integrated and working together for you this week.
Mila, I love this card for you. We all have an angel on a shoulder and maybe a not so angel on a shoulder. This card is saying you are working this week to kind of bring them into some sort of consensus. That consensus maybe is a little bit of both mixtures. Not everything is 100% light, not everything is 100% dark. But this week may find you figuring out exactly how you can balance those aspects in your life for better peace, better stability, and maybe when the mind is freed and peaceful, it can then project into better courses of action that you might be thinking of.
So it's really funny here because we always see something different. I'm just going to say, night or day, everything is just going to seem to flow and make you feel like, you can breathe again. You can relax and breathe again.
All right.
So good luck with
Good
that.
luck, Mila.
I like it.
And it's
We're on
Kara.
Kara now. All right. And it's
Kara.
Hold on. I get the list.
Trying to say that like a New Yorker would say.
I don't think he's got the New York accent quite down there.
What's that?
I don't think you have the New York accent quite down there.
Well, I'm channeling Sylvester Stallone saying Stella in one of those Rocky movies.
Okay.
Kara. Stella.
Okay. I'll buy that. If Kara buys it, then we're fine. Oh, we're done with Mila. I'm surprised. I thought I copied that.
I'm not.
There we go. Okay. That's why I should go back right away and fix the list. There we go.
All right, Kara.
All right.
What we got?
Oh my gosh. Kara's the warrior too. You are the warrior. Heart to heart we... Do you remember how it goes?
To win, heart to heart
Can't
to
we?
win.
Okay.
If you survive.
If you survive.
So you have the Nine of
warrior.
Wands.
Yes.
2.
You have the Nine of Wands too. So that means stand up for yourself. Stand up for
Adrian.
your projects, your goals, your dreams. Be an active participant, of course, in what you want to see in your life. This is a card of fighting for yourself as well, as fighting for others. This could be a call to arms to fight for others as well. I mean, I can definitely see the connection between what's going on today, with all the protests and this card. So, but be the light for others. Show others what it means to fight for yourself, and others will really, others really need to see that, I think, right now. There's a lot of people, whether it's what's going on in a collective sense or whether sense to mirror what's going on in people's personal lives, people tend to give up on themselves a lot. And so be that person who doesn't do that. This is a week to stand up and fight for something you really want and go for it.
You're right. I apologize. Stallone was Adrian and Brando was Stella from A Streetcar Named Desire. So I just kind of crossed the streams there. But the Nine of Wands doesn't cross any streams for you. You know exactly where the position is. Nothing is going to waver necessarily. You know you have to be prepared and ready. There's a sense of precision timing-wise. You don't want to be over-prepared too early. You want to be prepared for exactly when you need it. And some of this is about you really rising into your own role or potential as being able to lead in certain respects. And even if you are or aren't in a collective for this kind of idea, you are leading yourself because you're the person at stake. You're the most important person for yourself in your own life. Sure, your family's important too, or certain people, but in this moment, you need to rise for yourself.
And I like that. And I admit today I'm focusing more on the fighting element, and maybe it's just because of the energies of the day today, but it is about preparation as well. And so maybe this week is time for you to prepare to stand tall, to prepare yourself for, working on a project or goal or something important to you or standing up for yourself. So keep that in mind as well. If it's not the actual action of going into battle, it's the action of preparing for that.
All right.
So good luck with that. And we are on Dark Twins. Hi,
Hi,
Dark
Dark
Twins.
Twins. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to check us out tomorrow for our live show from 2 to 4 p.m., our Sunday regular show. You can ask questions there, and we will do our best to answer them. That's tomorrow, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, let's see what's going on for Dark Twins.
Hi, Preeti.
We can add Preeti, I think. Let's add Preeti. Okay. We could maybe close the list after
All right.
that. I'm going to shuffle a couple more times.
So yes, with Preeti, we will close the list. Everybody who's on the list and has already indicated will get their reading, their happy card.
Ooh. Hey, Dark Twins. How about some fire?
Fire, I think you should burn.
Wow. There's a lot going on up there, isn't there? There's a lot of inspiration. There's a lot of optimism. There's a lot of ideas.
Oh my God, right on, he says. Or they say.
And it is time to really light a fire under some of those ideas you have, and get something off the ground. This is a card of initiating some new project or goal, or, going after something you're passionate about, right?
I love the wands because they're always about really a nobleness and a braveness and a rising up. There's just sort of like meeting a challenge, feeling confident, feeling a sense of your power, your charisma. And so the ace says this is beginning now. Even if it already has been, something is going to kind of oomph it a little bit. It's going to kind of give it more energy.
Take care, Gina. Have a
Gina.
great time there.
Have a great one.
We'll have to compare notes.
So,
Yeah.
Dark Twins, I think what this card means too is there's an inspiration going on that will affect you in very creative ways too. I don't know you very well personally. I know we're on other media together, but I sense that this is about your creativity getting a really major boost, or you finding where you can put the energy for the dreams you have had or are having. So I think it's a really positive sign for the week ahead. There's progress and there's kind of like charging to something that's very desirable for you. Good luck.
And, it's really funny looking at this card too and seeing like the sweat coming out and, the strain there. Don't let this thing just sit there and boil your brain. It's time to let it out. Let it out, so to speak.
Come on, baby, light your fire.
All right, we are on. Oh, I got a little bug in here. We are on Marita. Hi, Marita.
Hi, Marita.
It seems to be attracted to my computer, but I can't seem to get it. All right, I put the note up that the list is closed.
You're welcome.
But again, everybody on the list will get a reading.
You're very welcome.
You're very welcome, Dark Twins. Hope to see you again soon.
All right. I'm sorry, just making some adjustments.
And just a reminder that Monday we'll put out some new Halloween haiku. We're kind of have a little side focus on slashers for our Halloween haiku for Monday. It's a little tongue-in-cheek. We like having fun with the haiku.
In addition to the regular cards on Thursday, the Oracle and the card of the day, I'm also doing during Halloween a Thirsty Thursday card, which is just basically drawn from one of the several vampire tarot decks I have, and just an additional Halloween gift.
And finally, we're also going to do a giveaway, but it's going to be Halloween week, not next week, but Halloween week. So stay tuned for some giveaways that week.
All right, and here's Marita. And it's the Four of Swords.
The Four of Swords. That's nice. You know, I like this card at happy hour because everybody needs to take a break sometimes. Everybody needs to step back from the craziness of the world and just unwind, just relax. Find, your comfortable space, your little space where you can decompress and re-energize yourself, right?
There's a sense of this being a nest. So the idea maybe is saying you are resting, healing, in repose, awaiting birth or rebirth is maybe the more apt metaphor. This is saying really, if life has been a little bit on the rough side, Marita, it's okay to kind of pull back, like Banshee says, and burrow into your own nest, whatever that is. It could be a metaphor for just staying home a little more often in the next week, or maybe even, going and visiting, a relative who means a lot to you and feeling the nurturing or the pleasantness that can happen between both of you. So I think this is a good sign, Marita, that you're about to focus on being reborn.
Yeah, it's definitely about renewal, regeneration. And in order to do that, we do need to kind of enter our cocoon to be rebirthed. And so I think here, just take it easy this week. Give yourself some time to unwind and, appreciate little small pleasures in life. Not do anything too major, not push yourself if you don't have to. I realize sometimes we can't totally shut down because there are things we have to take care of. We may still have to go to work every day. But hey, if you can take some time off, take some time off. If you can't take some time off, give yourself some quality downtime, when you can. So good luck with that.
Hi, Crystal. We have closed our list, actually. We have missions to do, so we're a little bit on a deadline here.
Yeah, we have to get somewhere. So unfortunately, we can't read for you for happy hour, but we will be here tomorrow. And I just want to remind you and others that if you come to our live shows, if not this one, but the other shows where you ask a question, please leave your question if you can't stay. We'd love to answer your question, and we'll always do it in the order you're on in the chat. But I know lately we've had some people come and go. Maybe they get called away. But if you leave your question, we will still answer it, whether you're there or not.
Hope to see you soon, though.
Yeah. We apologize. Sorry. It's a busy day.
Yes, it is. All right, so we are now on Libra.
We are on Libra, which I haven't posted the list, I guess.
And for those who are new, at the end of happy hour, we read for ourselves, give each of ourselves a happy message, and then we close with a namaste blessing for everyone.
And I thank everybody who came. It's just been wonderful, as always.
Thank you.
Always is at happy hour. Oh, I guess it wanted me to cut it there. Oh, it's a repeat card. Yay, Libra. Nice. It's temperance. I almost feel here a little bit different about this card for you, Libra. Not that you're not going to experience a balanced and harmonious week ahead, which I think you will, but I think it's also a time for you to connect with your guides this week. I look at those angel wings behind this person, and I almost feel like it's telling me that something is very is very close to you this week. One of your spirit guides, your allies, maybe they're trying to send a message or a signal to you this week to help you maybe achieve the balance and harmony that I expect you'll be having this week. So it might be time to tune in and see if there are any signs. You know, you're always noticing things out there, different kind of animals that cross your path, or birds, or feathers that you might see on the ground, etc., in your dreams. So definitely take note of that this week, because I do feel contact.
Save me something, Banshee.
I tried.
Yeah,
I didn't think you were going to go that way.
I almost was because
Oh,
because Libra, you do always impress us with the fact you're in tune with the signs and symbols you're perceiving, and you realize them as that, you know, that they are actual signs coming to you. So I feel this is saying maybe that energy or that resonance is going to upgrade a little bit. Perhaps this is a week where something even more important, but also something clear and beautiful and coherent will come to you. So watch for this sign too. But in general, I think the other qualities of temperance about finding balance and peace in your life are appropriate. It's probably saying that this next message or symbol that you perceive will go even further in bringing that balance and peace to your life. You just have to sort of grok the message, absorb it, and live it.
I love it.
Good
So
luck.
I guess we were in sync on this one.
You're welcome, Marita.
Nice. That's what we have for you, Libra. And it's your deal
All
for
right, Shreya.
Lilith. All right.
Hi, Shreya.
Oh, Shreya. Sorry, I didn't see that either.
It happens.
It does. Shreya is up. Okay.
So we are going to go into a little bit of overtime, I think.
I think.
But that's okay.
We're really close, though. We've
It's
only
all-
got 2 more. And us. 4 more. Counting us.
Another repeat.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody's in the same boat, maybe. Shreya, this is a week where maybe you will feel that. Thank you, Jackie. I love it too. Shreya, you may feel that this is time to take care and nurture others in your life who maybe don't always get specific attention. And I'm not suggesting that you ignore pets or children or other people in your life, but maybe sometimes, you know, life is busy and something happens and then you realize that person does need a little bit of kindness from me, a kind gesture or word. So it may not necessarily be something you've forgotten. It's just something that exists in your life and that you just need to remember now and then to also pay a little attention to.
Well, I like this card in that whenever we dwell on the negative, you know, we forget that there's a light there at the end of this tunnel. And I think here that this is the week to focus on the light that's at the end of this tunnel. So if something has been deep, dark, or depressing you in some way, disappointing you in some way, there's a light there that you need to focus on. Whether it's a lesson to be learned from this situation, or the hope that springs from it, that okay, this failed, but now I am open for some new opportunities to enter my life. So focusing on that, and focusing on the fact that we always experience, you know, disappointments in life, but our life isn't just all about disappointment. There are great things as well, and there will be plenty to be had. It's time to focus on what's left to do and to enjoy, rather than on what's going down the drain, so to speak. So I went a little bit different with this one than the other one, but the message is almost the same. So I wish you luck with that. I think this is a week. Focus on the positive of anything that you are going through right now. There's always something there that, you know, will bring light to the situation. Good luck with that.
Take care. And we're on Lilith. Hey, Lilith.
We are on Lilith now. There we go. I'm not crazy about this cloth, really. I'm going to bring another one up for my show later when I do it. I don't know why, but I keep thinking that this cloth absorbs light. It just absorbs it. And it doesn't really let the cards pop out because there's plenty of light here, and I don't think the cards are popping enough.
Well, but the image here doesn't look that light. It looks
It looked
light
dull.
that way.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So
And we don't have the light focus
well,
focused on it. It would make a difference, but then that would glare in our faces and
yeah.
stuff. So
Well, at least I wore my
we
anti-glare.
need a lighting technician who works for free.
Yeah.
It does look cute on camera.
Well, I guess.
She's a little fussy.
I'm fussy.
Well, we have some other ones too. Those things that are more like a towel, but they have Halloween decorations.
We have a lot of cloth.
Yeah, we have a lot.
We have a lot of, unlike this placemat here, we have some altar cloths from Spellfire that are really fantastic, and we need to use more. All right, so
Lilith,
look how dark
Eight of
that
Wands.
is. Yeah,
Well, it's because of the shadows.
yeah,
Once you
it's
put it
true.
down and move your hands, the shadows
It's those
show.
Halloween shadows.
Stop it. Also up a little more.
Whatever. Well, this card shines its own light here, as you can see, Lilith. There's that point of focus, right? All these wands are either leaving from that central point or going towards that central point. So I feel here this is a week you're going to have a lot of energy to work on different things. But it might be to your advantage to focus that energy on one particular thing so that, you don't scatter it all over the place. You could really move something along in your life if you put your attention and your energy, if you commit and you go all in on it. A lot of energy, a lot of communication this week, too, with others.
Yes. Well, focus is also about maybe a sense of precision, especially when we are moving with a lot of energy and maybe moving fast. So we want to be sure we are meeting that target. Sometimes we rush quickly towards something and then that focus is maybe not exactly dead center. You want to hit the bullseye. Whatever this means, Lilith, it means really you are being called to do something maybe a little quicker than you normally do. It could be that it's an opportunity. Wands can represent challenges and goals of different sorts, maybe about creative things, maybe about enterprise and stuff. So you just want to be sure you have exactly the energy and speed you need to meet that target you have set for yourself.
Right, there's a lot of enthusiasm here too, and so yeah, wands are about that, but wands can kind of pivot a little bit,
Sure.
into romantic areas as well, because this could indicate love communications going back and forth and things of that nature. I'm really feeling right now the focus on either personal goals or work-related goals going on here.
Yeah,
So.
I would say that's true.
So good luck with that. Hope it works out for
Best
you.
wishes.
Lots of energy to burn, so burn it wisely.
And so now we're on Preeti.
We made it to Preeti right before our...
You're welcome.
There we go. Right before 11.
Is that me?
Yes, it's you.
Alrighty. Everybody needs to focus. You are
Focus,
so
focus,
right.
focus.
Thank you. You have a good one too.
You too, Lilith. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy this day because it's the last warm one. It's going to start raining later tonight, and we're going to get a healthy, if I believe my weather people, we're going to get a healthy dose of much needed rain. We really are in a drought here in Michigan right now, in the lower part of Michigan.
Yeah, we only get a big rain burst every 5 months or something. Well, not that long.
No,
It
but
seems that way.
it's been pretty sparse. Why
All right,
is
Preeti, are the end of our regular readings, and you get the winner's circle. Look at that. Somebody
nice?
says, good job, Preeti. Somebody says, we want to acknowledge you really hung in there. You really completed the mission. You met the goals, requirements, things like that. This is a moment for, even if it's not necessarily business related or family related, but it could be maybe somebody says, Mom or daughter, you did wonderful. You're being seen and recognized for your abilities, your talents, or even just your good presence in nature.
Well, V for victory. Everything there spells victory. So you might get a little win this week.
Okay.
Celebrate your wins, celebrate them. And also realize with some wins in particular, you don't get there without help, right? You don't get there without the support of others. I feel here people will support you this week and allow you to achieve some sort of mini win. So definitely be grateful for any help you receive along the way. But I think you have something coming your way this week that you will feel good about. You will feel like, I did that, I did that, and be proud of that. So good luck with that.
Good luck, Preeti.
All right.
All right.
You can did I pull that? You
I
did.
did.
So let me
So
pull
it's
for
on you.
you. I'm gonna pull a card for Mr. O.
You're welcome,
Welcome,
Preeti.
Preeti.
Good to see you.
And wins can be anything. So, I mean, count the little wins in your life. And the more you appreciate those, the bigger the wins will be. So, good luck.
Yes. Being grateful, being gracious really can uh, bring a level of positivity that you need, that we all need.
Mr. O. You have the magician.
That's me. I'm a magic man. Yeah. Ah. Not bad. No comment.
Oh, oh, it's magic. You know.
Out a spell for the light
It's
of
not
day,
so.
lost in lights of
It's
day.
magic. So he's the magician, and he is.
I,
He's got all the tools he needs to succeed. He's just got to not get frustrated using them. Yes, I'm
what?
talking.
What?
I'm talking technology here, but that's just an in joke. I think here he's got all the tools he needs to get something in motion right now, Mr. O. And so it's time for you to harness that energy, use those tools, and focus it on what you truly desire and want to accomplish.
So do I go like that, like Genie, and go, or do I wiggle my
I
nose
was
like
going to say
Samantha?
wiggle the nose. Yeah, yeah, that would be good.
All right. Well, now
So
it's
what you
your
got for
turn.
me? Am I a
Let's
magic
see what we have for you.
woman?
Devil inside. Devil
Wow,
inside.
see, he's jinxing me already. That's okay. Everybody needs a little devil inside. And we'll close with a namaste blessing for everyone after my reading. And we're off to the races, so to speak. Oh,
We have the
well.
King of Cups. So this is someone like you. Compassionate, romantic, sweet. No, it's exactly like you. The King of Cups is really a card that says a person who has wonderful control over their emotions because their emotions are almost always pleasant, loving, compassionate, willing to mentor, help people, try to bring peace to others' lives?
Well, I try to dip my hand into other people's emotional business. I'm very empathic.
You do it so well.
I try to be very empathic and caring about everybody. And sometimes that can be to a fault, but I think right now I'm in a good place there. I really have some nice boundaries set for myself, and I'm not allowing things to throw me off emotionally. And that's really important today because I think the world is full of over emotional situations going on. People get very upset or angry or whatever at the drop of a hat. And we really need to bring that back to center and try to realize that we our emotions are here to guide us and help us and not overwhelm us. And I think I'm there.
The King of Cups has a strong sense of being somebody like a Pisces or a Cancer, not necessarily a Scorpio, but it's definitely a water sign energy. And I think, too, that kind of displays the idea that no astrologer agrees when or how. We are moving from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. And it's good to remember the good ways of being kind and emotionally pleasant. Sometimes when that era slips, there may be some acting out. This is saying people like Banshee, people that are Banshee, really have a handle on emotional reservoirs of calmness.
All right. Well, that's for me. Thank you, Mr. O. And I will get Mr. O to pick us a card for our Namaste blessing. Just
All
1
right.
minute. We do.
And then we can let everybody go their ways as we will go ours.
All right, Mr. O. Turn it this way. Oh, I think this is one we haven't had.
I agree. It looks pretty
Yeah, let's look at
nice.
this beautiful picture first. And wow, it is gorgeous. It's kind of bending a little bit there too, which is interesting, that one tree. And it is called the blessing of questioning. Examine and identify any belief that that stems from an irrational fear. Ask yourself, do I still need this? If the answer is no, then replace it with a trusting, more loving belief. Blessings flow to you as soon as you do this. Set yourself free. And what's really funny about that message is I really feel it relates to what I just said with the King of Cups here. The thing is, do you really, it's time to question the things in our life that are maybe out of balance, out of control, we no longer need anymore. I just kind of feel like we need to sometimes ask ourselves these hard questions. Am I living right? Am I really doing right by myself and others, around me? The world doesn't just revolve around us individually, we all should be looking after one another. And so it's time to question beliefs that go counter to what is good for us.
Set down those roots deep and pull in all of the warmth and energy that is around everyone.
Yeah. So, namaste, everybody. I hope you have a very happy week ahead and that everything goes smoothly for you. Take care, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.